Good morning to all the students. Yesterday in the last class, we gave the introduction to the topic that is nuclei. As it was known, that too we also gave the information in the last class. The most of the space of an atom is concentrated in a very small region, that too at the center of the atom, which we call it as nucleus, and that nucleus is positively charged, and the negatively charged electrons are moving around the nucleus. This concept was explained by Lord Rutherford. Now next we will go. The neutron was discovered by, because of here, the nucleus, which is the composition of two particles. That is, the nucleus consists of two particles. One is the positively charged particle called proton. That it will be discovered based on the atom is electrically neutral. Atom is electrically neutral. The negatively charged particles called electrons are moving around the nucleus, and the nucleus is positively charged. The atom is electrically neutral in the sense the charge of negatively charged electrons, total charge of negatively charged electrons, and the charge of the nucleus must be same. Nucleus is positive, the electron charge is negative, the net charge of the atom becomes zero. Hence, the atom is electrically neutral. Now here, that nucleus, which consists of two particles, one is the proton and another is the neutron. And this neutron, it was discovered by James Chadwick. It was discovered by James Chadwick in 1932. And how he was discovered, just briefly I will explain you. Say suppose for example here, the beryllium which it will be bombarded with the alpha particles. Beryllium it will be bombarded with, beryllium is bombarded with alpha particles. Whenever the beryllium will be bombarded with alpha particles, then there is a emission of some radiation. During the bombardment, there is a emission of some radiations, and those radiations, they are not affected by electric and magnetic fields. If those radiations, they are not affected by electric and magnetic field, means they are electrically neutral. They are electrically neutral means the charge of those radiations becomes zero. And later, after the discovery of, after the complete study on those radiations, the James Chadwick, he came to conclusion that those radiations will be consist of a neutral particles, and those neutral particles are, he was called as neutrons. And those neutrons, they are having a mass which is almost the mass of the proton, even it is slightly greater. So that means here I'll find out beryllium, when it will be bombarded with the alpha particles. Alpha particles are nothing but helium nuclei, which is positively charged with helium nuclei or alpha particles, they will be bombarded with the beryllium and some radiations. कुछ radiations emit होते, वो जो means they are neutral radiations. आ neutral radiations अंदर ये क्या particles है या particle कौन से particle है उनके वो find out करे वो discover करे James Chadwick, and those particles which are present in that radiations they are known as neutrons, and their mass is almost mass of the protons, even it is slightly greater. So hence neutrons are electrically neutral particles, and they are having a mass which is slightly greater than that of the mass of protons. Almost it is nearly equal, but while measuring the neutron mass is slightly greater. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ mass of the neutron is to mass of the proton is to mass of the electron is to ಅನ್ನೋದು ಈ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತದ atomic mass unit ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲಿ there I will give what is the mass of the electron, what is the mass of the proton, and what is the mass of the neutron. So hence here now it will be concluded that the nucleus it will be consists of a positively charged particles called photon and the electrically neutral particles called neutrons. Hence the constituent of nucleus is proton and neutron. Later we are going to counting the number of protons in the given atom and number of neutrons in the given atom and total mass number of the atom. That we are going to representing here. Number of protons is represented by Z, mass number is represented by A, whereas the number of neutrons will be represented by A minus Z anta ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. That also I will tell you now. Is it clear up to this? The neutron it will be discovered by James Chadwick in the year 1932. How he was found that he was observed that whenever the beryllium it will be bombarded with the alpha particles, then there is a emission of certain radiations, and those radiations are not affected by electric and magnetic field. So therefore those radiations are neutral radiations. The neutral radiations are then what type of particles which are present in it. That problem will be solved by James Chadwick, and finally he was concluded they are not actually photons in the radiations. There is no photons, so photons ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅದರ ಏನಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧದಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವ ಅಂತ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. photons ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ photons ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ actually according to Max Planck photons are having their moving mass, the rest mass of those photons is 0 and 0, but till rest mass of these particles ಇರ್ತಾವ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವು photons ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಅವು ಏನಂತಾವು ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನು. ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಬೇರೆ ಅದಾವ, photonsನೂ ಅಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ, ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ನಯಾ ನೇಮ್ ಐತೆ. वही नेम क्या रहती है न्यूट्रॉन्स. तो उसके लिए नाउ वी विल कॉल इट एज न्यूट्रॉन वाज डिस्कवर्ड बाय Chadwick. अगर मास नियरली इक्वल टू मास ऑफ द प्रोटॉन इರ್ತದೆ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Now we will go here. The next point is the protons and neutrons which are the constituent of nucleus. Nucleus particles. Hence the protons and neutrons are collectively called as nucleons. Common name. Nucleons ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಬಂದು protons ನು ಬಂದು neutrons ನು ಬಂದು. Just like fluid ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅದ, you was learned in first PUC. Fluid is the common word or common name for the substance which is in liquid state and in gaseous state. Liquid and gaseous state ನಲ್ಲಿ matter ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತಾರ fluid ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಹಂಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ protons and neutrons ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತಾರಲ್ಲಿ nucleons ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅಷ್ಟು? Now here the atomic number, ಹೀಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು atomic number. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. atomic number. Second one is mass number. Second one is what? Mass number. Third one is number of neutrons. Number of. So here this atomic number is the number of protons which are present in the atom, or the number of protons which are present in the nucleus. Those number of protons are represented as atomic number, and its sign convention will be Z. Its symbol will be Z, not sign convention. The symbol will be Z, and hence the Z represents atomic number. Z represents atomic number. Atomic number ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? Number of protons. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Atomic number itself is number of protons. ಒಂದು atom ಬರೀತಾರೆ. For example, helium ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. How many number of protons are there? Which has the atomic number is 2 ಅಂತ. Our number of protons will be 2. Number of electrons which are revolving around the nucleus. How many number of electrons ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Our number of electrons and number of protons will be equal. ಒಂದು ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ atom ಇರ್ತದ ಅಂತಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ atom is electrically neutral ಇರ್ತದ ಅಂತಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ number of protons and number of electrons will be same. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ charge on proton and charge on electron same ಇರ್ತದ, ಬಟ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೆಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ 0. ಆ ನೆಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ 0 ಯಾಕಾಗ್ತದೆ? ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ protons is equal to number of electrons. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ Z ಏನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತದ? what the Z it will be shows, Z क्या बताता है? Z it will be shows that the number of atoms present in the atom, or number of protons and number of electrons. ಎಷ್ಟು protons ಅದಾವ, ಎಷ್ಟು electrons ಅದಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Then next the mass number. Mass number is nothing but total number of protons and neutrons. Total number of protons and neutrons which represents the mass number. That means in the nucleus how many protons and how many neutrons. Sum of these two that gives mass number. Sum of the protons and neutrons gives the mass number. So this is sum of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅನ್ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. these things will be measured under the element or their material or their atom is under stable condition. Sum of the protons and neutrons which gives the mass number is sum of the proton and neutrons in the nucleus is called mass number, and this mass number can be denoted by A. Mass number can be denoted by A. ಈಗ protons and neutrons ಅಲ್ವ, number of protons is represented by Z, sum is represented by A. Therefore, how many number of neutrons? Neutrons ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತಾವ? According to mathematical, this is Z, this is number Z plus neutrons. Z plus neutrons number. Z plus neutrons number. This is equal to A. That is equal to A. Therefore, number of neutrons equal to A ಅಂದರೆ minus Z. ಅಂದ್ರೆ that means A minus Z का मतलब क्या होगा? Number of neutrons. Is it clear? Atomic number is represented by Z, which gives the number of protons in the nucleus or number of electrons revolving around the nucleus. Mass number is nothing but sum of the number of protons and number of neutrons. Number of protons define number of neutrons. Then number of neutrons equal to A minus Z. Mass number minus atomic number, that is nothing but a number of neutrons. Is it clear? Up to the mass number. Discovery of neutron ಆಯಿತು, atomic number ಆಯಿತು, mass number ಆಯಿತು, number of neutrons. After this, we will go. There are some elements which are having the same mass numbers, different atomic numbers, same atomic number, different mass numbers, same number of neutrons, but their atomic numbers and mass numbers will be different, like that. There are different elements will be there, and those elements here we will call it as one is isotope. ಯಾವುದು isotopes. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ isotopes ಅಂತ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ isobars. Another one is what here? Isobar. Third one is here isotones. In case of isotopes, two elements will be there, and those two elements they are having a same atomic number same, but the mass number is actually different. The two elements which are having a same atomic number but differ in mass number, such elements we will call it as isotopes. Anta elements ಏನಂತೀವಿ isotopes ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. For example, here one of the example I will give you, the carbon is the carbon. ಇದು 11 ಅದ, ಇದು 6 ಅದ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇದರ जोड़ते उसको मास नंबर बोलते, इसको एटॉमिक नंबर बोलते. समटाइम दे मे राइट इट, ಒಂದೊಂದು ಸಲ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರೀತಾರೆ 11 6 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಾರೆ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರೀತಾರೆ ವೈಸವಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಐಸ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅದ, ಇದು 12 ಅದ, ಇದು 6 ಅದ. ನೋಡಿ एटॉमिक नंबर ಇಸ್ ಸೇಮ್. तो ಯೂಶುವಲಿ Z A ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇರ್ತದ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ X is the element. X is the element. Here we will write it Z and here we will write it A. Or X here Z here A. Innu baritere Z is nothing but atomic number, A is nothing but mass number. Already ಹೇಳಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್, ಇದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ 611, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ 612, ಸೇಮ್ atomic number but different mass number. ಅಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೀವಿ, such type of elements we will call it as isotopes ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಇವು ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ರೇಡಿಯೋಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಫೆನಾಮಿನಾ ಆದಾಗ, ಡಿಸ್ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಹಂಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಯ್ತವು, ಅವಕ್ಕಂತಾರೆ ಐಸೋಟೋಪ್ಸ್. उसको बोलते हैं आइसोटोप. आइसोटोप का मतलब क्या? सेम एटॉमिक नंबर बट डिफरेंट मास. यूजुअली दिस टाइप ऑफ एलिमेंट्स, जो भी दिस टाइप ऑफ एलिमेंट्स कहते हैं, उसका मास नंबर डिटरमाइन करने के लिए एक कांसेप्ट है. अदर मास ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಯಿತು, ಅದರ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಮಾಸ್ ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಯಿತು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅದ. ಅದು ಏನು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎವರೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಐಸೋಟೋಪ್ಸ್. ಎವರೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಐಸೋಟೋಪ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್. ಅವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಅದು ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಮಾಸ್, ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್. It has two isotopes. Chlorine has two isotopes, and one isotope which has a mass. One of the isotope which is having a mass is 34.98. One mass ಎಷ್ಟದ 34.98. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಾಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟದ ಅಂತ 35 point, another is 36.98. Innondu estದ 36.98. One of the chlorine isotope mass is 34.98, another is 36.98. In that element, the quantity of substance, the percentage of abundance, and that it will be, one is 75.4%. This is 75.4% ಇರ್ತದ, and another is 24.6%. This is 75.4% and that is 24.6%. Now total atomic mass of atom, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಅಭಿಲೇಖ mass of atom equal to, this is 34.98. What percent will be? 75.4 plus this one mass 36.98 into what percent here? 24.6 divided by percent means divided by 100. This gives the mass of the atom. Which atom? Chlorine atom. Again ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ mass of the chlorine atom, and that value after simplification you are going to getting which is equal to 35.47. ಇದು 35.47 U1. U ಅಂದ್ರೆ atomic mass unit. ಇದು U atomic mass unit. देखिए atomic mass unit का मतलब क्या, कैसा डिफाइन करते हैं, I will tell you. So therefore isotopes mass find out ಮಾಡೋದು ಈ ತರ find out ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. That is what isotopes are the elements which are having same atomic number but differing mass number are called isotopes. At least ಅಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದರೆ ಸಾಕು ನಮಗೆ isotopes ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು. Then isobars. Isobars are the elements which are having same mass number but differing atomic number. The elements which are having same mass number but differing atomic number, such elements we will call it as isobars. For example, here is one of the elements oxygen 16 and here is 8, another is nitrogen. Another is what here? Nitrogen, which has a atomic number is 7, mass number is 16. See here, mass number is same, atomic number is different. These are the isobars. Isobars are the elements which are having same mass number but different atomic number. So therefore the elements which are having a same mass number but different atomic number are called isobars. Here same atomic number, different in mass numbers. Now what about this isotone? Isotones are the elements which are having a same number of neutrons. Isotones ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Number of neutrons are same. Number of neutrons same ಇರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ A minus Z will be same but Z is different. The elements which are having same number of neutrons but different atomic number, such elements we will call it as isotones. The elements which are having same number of neutrons and different number of protons are different atomic number. For example, here nitrogen 7, this is 14, and one more is for the carbon 6, this is 3. This itself is mass number. Mass number is A equal to how much? 14. This Z is atomic number, Z is 7. Then what is the mass number here? A minus Z is the mass. Sorry, A minus Z is the number of neutrons. A minus Z is the number of A is 14. कितना है इसमें ये एलिमेंट में 14. Z कितना है here? Z is 7. ಇದು equal find out ಮಾಡಿ 7. Number of neutrons in this nitrogen. Number of neutrons in this nitrogen is how many? 7. So here we will check it. So here the number of neutrons, that is A minus Z. Number of neutrons is nothing but A minus Z. And this A minus Z, better to observe here. A is how much? 13. Z is how much? 6. Equal to how much here? 7. See here the number of neutrons in this element. Number of neutrons in this element will be same. दोनों में number of neutrons same है, but atomic number is different. So hence the elements which have the different atomic number but same in neutrons, the number of neutrons will be same. Such elements we will call it as isotopes. I will repeat it. Isotopes are the elements which are having same atomic number. Z is same, A different. Here Z is different, but A is same. Here Z is different, but A minus Z is same. ಹಿಂಗ ನೀವು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. इल्लेनागता है जो आइसोटोप. ये क्या होता है? आइसोटोप. ये क्या होता है? आइसो बार. एंड दिस वन इज व्हाट? आइसोटोन्स. आइसोटोप, आइसोबार एंड आइसोटोन. Z same हो, A different to आइसोटोप. Z different to A same हो, isobar. Z different to A minus Z is same, isotope. Is it clear? Other than this, here you are going the another two isomers. One the isomer, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು mirror nuclei. Another is mirror nuclei. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಟೈಪಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಯೂजुअली थियरी सिलेबस में लेना नहीं. सिलेबस में नहीं है वो भी ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप में आते हैं. उसके लिए थोड़ा ब्रीफ आइडिया लिया है. So here the isomers are the elements which are having same number of mass and atomic number. Atomic number ಮತ್ತು mass number same. A is same, Z is also same. A and Z they are same. Atomic number and mass number both will be same, but their internal structure. However, in chemical properties, whenever you are going to learning about the chemical properties, there you will find out it. If they are having a same mass number and same atomic number, but their internal structures are different, such elements are belongs to isomers. ಅಂತವಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೇಳಿ isomers ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Whereas in case of a mirror nuclei, same mass number but the proton number and neutron numbers are interchanged. Same mass number same, A is same. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲಿ A same is in case of a mirror nuclei, but Z and A minus Z, Z and A minus Z, they will be interchanged. Their mass number will be same, but Z and A minus Z are interchanged. And for example, one element X, there is a one element X is A is the mass number, Z is the element. There is another element Y. Mass number will be same, but if Z is the atomic number, ಇಲ್ಲಿ Z ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದ A ಇಂಟರ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಎ ಇಂಟರ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅವಾಗ ಅದಕ್ಕಂತರ ಮಿರರ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೈ ಎ ಮೈನರ್ ಝೆಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಝೆಡ್ ಇರ್ತದ ಸೇ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಫಾರ್ एग्जांपल ಈ ಕೇಸ್ में ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದ ಈ ಕೇಸ್ में ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ कितना है a ಮೈನರ್ ಝೆಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ a ಮಾಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ a ಮೈನರ್ ಝೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ एग्जांपल ಇದು 5 ಅದ ಇದು 15 ಅದ 15 ಮೈನಸ್ 5 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು 10 ಮಾಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಲ್ಲಿ सॉरी नंबर ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन्स ಎಷ್ಟೈತು 10 ಈಗ ಈ एलिमेंट ए एलिमेंट में क्या होता है न्यूट्रॉन becomes 5 in the next element number of neutrons are 5 but atomic number is z ಇಲ್ಲೇನಿತ್ತು atomic number is 5 number of neutrons is 10 example ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ example इधर atomic number 5 है and number of neutrons 10 है समझ नेक्स्ट एलिमेंट में क्या होता है इधर नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स इज 10 बट न्यूट्रॉन्स इज 5 इंटरचेंज ಆದಲ್ಲ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತಾರ ಮಿರರ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೈ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ therefore here isomers are the elements which are having same atomic number and same mass number but their internal structure is different so those are called isomers whereas mirror nucleus are the elements which have the same number but atomic number and number of neutrons are interchanged so such elements we call it as a mirror nuclei these are the few important points which are very useful whenever you are going to learning about the nuclei in which there is a nuclear reactions will take place. Nuclear reactions are isotopes formation ಆಗ್ತವಾ nuclear reactions ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ one of the reaction is nuclear fission ಅದ nuclear fusion ಅದ and radioactivity ಇಂತ ಫಿನಾಮಿನಾ ಆಗೋ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ isotopes formation ಆಗ್ತವಾ isobars formation ಮತ್ತೆ isotopes formation ಮತ್ತೆ mirror nuclei होता है isomers ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವು ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತವ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿ now after this we will go about the small elements small particles usually what the atom you have now the constituent particles of the atom is proton is there neutron is there and electron these particles actually they are having a very small mass is a mass called a mere for example here the proton mass is about 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg whereas the mass of the neutron is slightly greater than this for example 1.678 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg approximately ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅದು 1.672 ಅದ ಇದು 1.678 whereas the electron mass is very small which is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg these are the masses of the subatomic particles in terms of SI system in terms of kilogram which is very 10 raised to minus 27 का मतलब बहुत छोटा होता है तो वैसा पार्टिकल्स का मास मेजरमेंट करने के लिए to measure the mass of such particles here there is another unit we are going to using ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ and that another unit of this is atomic mass unit ಅದಕ್ಕೆ इसको क्या एटॉमिक मास यूनिट बोल के मेजरमेंट करते हैं जिसका सिंबल बने देखो U The symbol for atomic mass unit is U. And this one atomic mass unit equal to how much? One atomic mass unit ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು kg ಇರ್ತದ? That we will convert into in terms of kg. And here the mass of one minute, 1/12 of mass of 1/12 of mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope. 1/12 of mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope is known as atomic mass unit. 1/12 of mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope. Carbon 12 isotope is known as atomic mass unit. That means your atomic mass unit equal to U equal to 1/12 into mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope. This is U equal to 1/12 into carbon 12 equivalent mass of carbon 12. Equivalent mass of carbon 12, that is 1 gram of equivalent mass of carbon 12. 1 gram of equivalent mass of carbon 12 is having 12 grams. And this 12 grams, it will be consists of number of atoms. And that number of atoms is equal to Avogadro's number. Our number of atoms equal to how much? Avogadro's number. Andra, one equivalent mass of carbon or any element whose mass is 1 gram of equivalent mass, which is equal to dash dash mass number grams the convert ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಷ್ಟದ mass number ಅಲ್ಲಿ 12 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 12 gram ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. 1 gram of equivalent carbon equal to 12 grams. 1 gram of equivalent mass of carbon 12 equal to 12 grams. And this 12 grams it will be consist of a number of atoms is n, which is nothing but Avogadro's number. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ 12 grams divided by n. N is nothing but Avogadro's number, which is 6.023 into 10 raised to 23. ಇದು Avogadro's number. ಇದು atoms. ಇದಕ್ಕಂತರ Avogadro's number. ಅದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ उसके लिए क्या होता है 1U equal to 1/12 into 12 gram divided by Avogadro's number is 6.023 into 10 raised to 23. ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 divided by 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 ಕೆಳಗಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಿ -23. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಸ್ಕ್ರೂವನಾಯ್ತು 10 ವರ್ಗೆ ಲಿಖೋ 6.023 into 10 raised to -24 ಆಯ್ತು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು 0 ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ 10 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 10 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಯು ನೋ this you have to divide it and you will get approximately 1.66 into 10 raised to -24 gram. This is what the value of 1 AMU, 1 atomic mass unit, which is equal to 1.66 into 10 raised to -24 kg. And this, if you want to convert into kg, then 1 u equal to 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24. 1 gram equal to 10 raised to minus 3 kg. So therefore again it is multiplied by 10 raised to 3. Now it is kg, kilogram. So therefore 1 u equal to 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg. This is what the value of 1 unit, 1 atomic mass unit. 1/12 of mass of 1 atom of carbon 12 isotope is called 1 atomic mass unit. Therefore, 1 atomic mass unit equal to 1/12 into mass of 1 atom of carbon 12 isotope. So therefore here u equal to 1/12 into 12 gram divided by n, where n is Avogadro's number. Substitute the value of Avogadro's number, simplify, and here you will get the gram. Later you have to convert into kg. That is 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg. That is 1 atomic mass. ಈಗ ಅದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ we will write it mass of the proton, mass of the neutron and mass of the electron in terms of atomic mass unit. Adukka proton mass of proton equal to 1.67 actually 2 bartada standard value ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ देखले standard value 10 raised to minus 27 divided by 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 27. Idu dash 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 equal to u. Similarly, mass of neutron equal to 1.678 into 10 raised to minus 27 divided by 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 27 equal to dash dash u. And mass of electron equal to 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 divided by 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 27 equal to dash dash u. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತದ mass of the proton, mass of the neutron, mass of the electron in terms of atomic mass unit. Is it clear up to this about the mass measured for the subatomic particles in terms of special unit, and that special unit is atomic mass. And the mass of these very small particles, actually it is very difficult. Now ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ physical balance ತಗೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. Just like you may be going towards the gold shopping ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, gold shopping ಹೋದಾಗ gold purchase ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Whenever you are going to purchasing gold, which is very costly nowadays, and there you are going to measuring or you are going to purchasing in terms of grams, not in terms of kilograms. You are going to purchasing in terms of grams, in terms of milligrams. Though there you are going to measuring by using the single pan balance electronic device ದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು single pan balance ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಳೆ ಬಾಳಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, बहुत छोटा छोटा बोले तभी मिलीग्राम में मेजरमेंट करते हो. मिलीग्राम का मतलब 10 raised to minus 3 ग्राम. अंदर 1 ग्राम में 1000 पार्ट. 1 ग्राम में कितना पार्ट बना? 1000 पार्ट. 1000 पार्ट का एक होता है, वो 1 मिलीग्राम. That is a very small number. Such masses can be possible to measure in terms of kg milligram, but idu adakkinta bhಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ. This is again very much smaller than that one, 10 raised to minus 27, which is very less. So such masses are very difficult to measure using such physical methods. ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, specially they are going to using the special device to measure the mass of the atoms, mass of the subatomic particles, and that is what we are going to using mass spectrograph. ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? mass spectrograph or mass spectrometer. Spectrometer ಇದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. This is the device which helps to measure the mass of the very small particle. Very small particles mass are given the message small. Is it clear up to this? Now next we will go Einstein's mass energy relation. Einstein's mass energy relation. In this today's class, what we give the information, one is the discovery of neutron, which was discovered by James Chadwick. Next one is atomic number, atomic mass, and number of neutrons. Then after that, isotopes, isobars, isotones, isomers, and mirror nuclei. After that, we discussed about the atomic mass unit. One atomic mass unit equal to 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg. Now we will go here Einstein's mass energy. Einstein's mass energy relation. Einstein's mass energy relation. And as you was known, the mass neither be created nor be destroyed. Similarly, the energy can be neither be created nor be destroyed. That means both they will be obey law of conservation. Mass and energy, they will be obey law of conservation. Means conservative law. But previously, it was known that mass and energy, they are independent, they are not related with one another. Before Einstein's explanation, mass is the different quantity, energy is the different quantity. There is no any relation between mass and energy. But Einstein, he was sure that there is a relation between mass and energy. And he unified these laws. One is the law of conservation of mass and another is the law of conservation of energy. These two laws he was unified and made a single law, and that single law is mass energy conservation. And in this law mass energy conservation, he was given the relation between mass and energy. Means mass and energy are related with one another. Previously, they are different, they are not related. But Einstein, he was sure that mass and energy, they are related. They will be related with one another. And he was given the famous equation, which we will call it as a Einstein's mass energy relation of the theory. And that Einstein's mass energy relation is equal to mc square. Equal to what that is? mc square. And how it will be, that we will discuss in the next class. Okay, thank you.